guys, how's it going? Tom here, and bringing you a video today of new bed cover for the truck. So what we got here is by a company called BAK. So it's a hard tonneau cover. It's aluminum, and basically it folds 3 times, but then it also goes a fourth and it stands up, so it's be parallel with the back windshield, and gives you full bed, almost full bed access, which is really nice, and why I went with it. I also got, they make a toolbox that hangs underneath the tonneau cover, and the toolbox can actually fold itself flat to the back as well, so if you needed most of your bed length, you could get it. So let's check these out. So this is definitely the cover here. So let's get this thing open. And I think I opened it upside down, but whatever. See, we got a hardware bag. It looks like it's got gaskets in it. Then the hardware to affix it to the bed sides. Here we got the bed itself, the bed cover, sorry, which is all in one piece, so super easy. Also, I just noticed here is there's some rails. I think these are the rails that go basically on the sides of the bed. You can see right here, this is the kickstand. Just to hold it up when you flip up the back. Check out this toolbox. About the same thing, made out of aluminum. Here's the toolbox. As you can see, it's a 3-sided, so it folds up like this. So this is the bottom of the box, and then you use the side pieces over here. So basically, I think it just goes underneath and holds it all together. But yeah, we'll get into doing this after we do the bed cover. But this is called the BAK box. BAK box 2, I guess. I opened up the hardware bag, and this is what is included. It comes with some weather seal, this other type of weather seal. These are the clips that hold the rails to the bedside. Some kind of a wire loom looking thing. Couple of knobs, and this looks like for put clips into. This is pretty self-explanatory, but I'll go through it. It did not come with directions that I could find. They might be here somewhere. I must have lost them, but I don't use directions anyways. I kind of like to just wing things. See this bottom lip here? You're going to clamp this over that bottom lip and then over the lip on the inside of the bed rail like that. It's pretty easy. So you just put the rail on, put clamps on. So 3 clamps per side for each rail. And then, so these clips are going to go on the bed cover right here. As you can see, there's pre-drilled holes. Put those on, boom, done. Then you have these, which is going to hold the back flip to the rails. So if you can see up here, this has got holes for it. So this will sit in here. This will obviously be underneath like this in the groove. And then it'll pop up and come through these pre-drilled larger holes. Do I have a clue what these do? No, but I mean, just use it as like a straw. Now you can see we got our 3 clips on there, and right there. This is your back flip, like the holder goes up like that and pins into it when it stands up. And then you have that thing up there, and it just goes, just push it as far as it can go that way, just all the way tight to that. So you see it's an exact length. All right, we got the rails in on both sides. But I do want to check, because luckily the box did come with directions. I want to see, it might be easier to throw this box in first underneath the cover before putting the cover on, so I don't have to crawl underneath it. Installing these, basically, your like grommet end here is going to come up through the bottom, and then you're just going to put your screw through this and tighten it down. Make sure you tighten it to like the weather barrier, or else you don't want water to get in there. The way these sit for the toolbox is basically just goes right in this channel here, just like so, and it hangs there, so it can be slid and moved, and then basically that thing folds up and sits, makes a C shape inside this. To get this box assembled, you have these brackets. So these are clamping brackets. Clamping brackets. Basically, you're going to take these U-nuts and they'll slide right over it, like so. So you have something to this is the threaded portion, so the screw can thread into that U-nut. So you see here how there's letters? You want to do the flat side facing the letter, so like this, slid over it. There's one, see, you got the bumped outside on the back edge, just like that. You can see in the directions, you actually don't need the brackets that say C on them, unless you have the rolling cover, I guess. So this is not going to need it, but you need the ones that say B. So next thing we're going to do is just loosely get this installed. It's going to go just like something like that. So this will clamp between this edge and here. And this you want to have, so that's the cab side, the tailgate side. You want to have this to the tailgate side, so here. Just install it loosely so it looks just like this. Now we got both sides done, time to move on to the next step. These into the groove on that, you can see in the picture here, the one on the left is for the revolver one, but we're doing the back flip on the right. So you can see just how that bracket pinches the back to hold it in place. I want to position this as far forward as possible, so basically all the way to the bracket. You could really have it technically anywhere, like if it makes sense for you to put it right where it is, so you only have to fold it open once. I mean, I'm going to use my bed, so I'm going to put it all the way to towards the cab. That's what it should look like when your two brackets are in. I'm going to plop this thing in. Just like that. Look at that. And then this folds up. So you're going to have 4 screws to put on each side there to lock the back in. And then basically the nice part about this is, and then the front is just kept in by the pressure of what's ever inside pushing out, and you can Velcro it so it doesn't fall in like that. So here's your hardware. It's the shorter screws and these nuts with the gripping teeth things on them. We're going to just take this screw, put it through the hole, put it through the slot, and take your nut and attach. Do that for all 8, and that's about it. So that's the full installation of the back box. As you can see, you just fold it up, put the Velcro down to keep it open. You got all the storage space, but then when you need some more bed length, and this actually goes over like so. So you're really only losing like, I don't know, 4 to 6 inches of your bed completely, and you have a toolbox, so that's plenty of room. This thing also comes with an insert box, smaller items, so you open this up, and this sits right on the rail. Well, now that's that done, we can put all our goodies in here. My chain. That's a pretty heavy chain. This thing is pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. It's time to throw on the cover. Call it a day. Would you look at that? The freaking direction. You're gonna plop this thing right down in these rails right here. And now we gotta slide it back till the holes line up. Just like that. I'm gonna poke a hole through there and poke out there. What you're gonna wanna do this is, you're gonna want this on the top. So it's gonna go like so, through this. You wanna make sure you poke it through this black membrane. Like that. Do it on the other side. Before you affix this down, we're gonna, on the bottom side, you're gonna put the washer. Well, first the gasket, the washer, and then the lock nut, and then tighten this down. You're gonna wanna put that weather stripping under here, just along this edge, so rain that comes in doesn't get into your bed. That all in. So now you can close this thing, crawl underneath, and get it tightened up. Figured out what the straws do. There's a little nipple over here. It's gonna see it right under this thing right here. Can't focus. This nipple, it drains the track. So if water gets in the track, and then you put this out the hole in the bottom down here, back there. See that there, and then down here, this little hole, shove it through. So any water will drain out. And our installation is done. As you can see, this is how these rods work. So this will be up, stay. When you want this to stay up and not flop back down, pull this out from here. You're gonna put it against here, then you're going to drop this and pin it. So it's pinning this thing under here, not letting this move. You do it on both sides, and then when you're ready to close it again, just loosen this up, slide up, tighten that out of the way, and bring these back down. Now, as I said before, I did the toolbox thinking it'd be easier to do it first. It absolutely was not that case. It was a lot harder to get these back screws that hold the tonneau cover down. Those. So I would suggest doing the toolbox last. Just make it a little easier for you. Toolbox is great. Absolutely love it. I'm only really losing about 6 inches of my bed max. So that's it with the toolbox down. And now that you're done working in your toolbox or what now, bring this down, clip it in. You have these two. If you want to keep it like this, you can clip it right here, just like so. And this thing has clips like this on all of them. So right here. So this isn't going to come up, but this will just keep this from flopping open for any reason. So we're just going to unclip these. And it has a clip right here so you can affix it and it's not in your way. Supplied with these things, which I thought were weather stripping, but you're actually going to use it as padding. So as you can see, where this will be touching your windshield to be right here and right here. Now you don't want that to do this while you're driving if you have it pinned up, because it's not going to be holding it perfectly. So you're going to want to take these and stick them so that they pad there. So we're going to put one here and one over here. All right, we got all three of these pads are stuck on this edge because this is where it hits. You put it up, and it sits on those pads now. And you don't have to worry about it messing up your rear windshield in any way, scratching it or breaking it if it hits. So that is the install for the Backflip G2 model. As you can see here, there's 4 different versions of this. This is the least expensive one. It goes all the way up to, I think, $1,200. This was about $8, $9-ish. And then the toolbox thing is like $2, $3-ish, somewhere around there. But highly recommend, absolutely love it so far. We'll see how it does in the rain, obviously, but from what I've seen in the reviews, it was really good. If you guys like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more DIY videos like these and installs.